Bangladeshi cleric issues fatwa on Facebook emoji. So guys, you know that little haha smiling emoji when you react? You got to think twice before you hit that little yellow face, okay? So, a famous Muslim Bangladeshi cleric who simply goes by the single name of Ahmadullah, who has a substantial online audience, has declared a fatwa against people using Facebook's haha emoji to ridicule people. Ahmadullah regularly appears on television shows to address religious issues. On July 19th, he posted a 3-minute video in which he explained that ridiculing people on social media and issued a fatwa, or an Islamic edict, describing how it is totally haram or forbidden for Muslims. He stated that if the emoji was used with the intent to make fun of people who made comments on social media, it is completely forbidden in Islam. Thousands of followers reacted positively to his video, though several hundred made fun of it using the haha emoji.
Okay,
you had to know that was coming.
Yes. All right. I think I know exactly what's happening here. This man has been so frustrated with the laughing reactions at his comment that one day he just woke up and he's like, that's it. I had enough. Like, I spent so much time thinking, analyzing Quran and Hadith and Tafsir and Islamic Sunnah and the jurisprudence and studying all these, and then write and then think about it and come up with this piece, and then within seconds after posting it, someone comes and gives me the laughing reaction, and like completely dismiss, like he's so butthurt, and like I need to do something about this. This whole thing is haram. It's haram, right? I think, guys, is this not what's happening? I think this is what's happening here. Okay. However, I do want, after Rivka gives her opinion, I'm gonna try because some people are like, I know it's tempting to just make fun of him, but I want to try to put my, I'm gonna try to see if it's possible to make the most ridiculous opinion out there. Okay, I'm gonna try to put my, I can't even say Islamic because I think most Muslims will consider this funny and ridiculous as well. I'm just gonna put my Bangladeshi cleric, this specific Bangladeshi cleric's hats on, not even hats. What is this thing called he has on his head? Whatever he has on his head. I want to put that on and try to see if I can steelman it. But Rivka, go ahead.
So I think it's more than him just saying it's forbidden, because this thing is, he's saying it's fine if you react with haha emoji purely out of fun, and the same was intended. So if, you know, a funny kitty video, haha. But if you make the reaction intended to mock or ridicule people who made a comment, then it's forbidden. And he says, for God's sake, I request you refrain from doing this act. Do not react with haha to mock someone. If you hurt a Muslim, he may respond with bad language, and that would be unexpected. So it's almost as if what he's saying is an apology for bullying or angry language, and a defense of people's offense, right? So somebody says, you know, some religious quote, and I think it's a ridiculous comment based on what the discussion is. I put the ha-ha. They attack me, say terrible things. Well, it's because I was making fun of the quote. I was ha-haing that I thought it was ridiculous. So their behavior is justified. And if you're a Muslim and you do that, if you get this behavior, it's also justified.
Okay, I first want to make 2 points that I think a lot of people might miss, because the idea that this is ridiculous is such an obvious take, so we could laugh at it. But I want to make some less obvious takes. Okay, that, I mean, it's obvious to me. I just think some people might not pay attention to it. First of all, most Muslim, like if you think this is ridiculous, I bet most Muslims would agree with you. Okay, like I know as atheists who are against Islam, it's tempting for a lot of people in our community to look at something like this and be like, oh my God, look how ridiculous Muslims are. I mean, Islam and belief in Islam is ridiculous as a whole, but come on, guys, like you know that a lot of Muslims are going to look at this and be like, what the hell, right? So like, do not like generalize this person's fatwa over all Muslims, right? So there's that. And I also want to point out that, okay, I'm trying to be charitable to this man's position. Okay, this is, but I'm going to let Susanna speak, and then after I'm going to give you my charitable take on this man's position. But Susanna, you go ahead first.
Well, I think I have a suspicion what the Islamic ruling for this might be. I might be completely wrong. But I know that there is a prohibition in Islam against like backbiting, like talking badly about people behind their back. And he specifically talks about ridicule in this. Like that's what's prohibited about this. And so I think that might be where he's coming from an Islamic perspective. Is that this is a form of, I don't know what it's actually called in Islamic terms. When I was watching Amar Nakshwani lecture about it, he was just calling it backbiting. Yeah, right. Why Islam prohibits backbiting and slandering, and it's a major sin in Islam. So as to not tear down relationships and stuff. Oh, it's called ghiba.
Okay, so Susie, I'm going to highlight this comment. Hossein is saying atheists against Islam, they exposing their agenda. Is Hossein suggesting that our agenda has been exposed? Oh, is that what he suggested? Because if that's it, oh God, Hossein, you uncovered it. Yes, you've been exposing us. Yes. Oh no, you discovered our secret agenda. We're against Islam, Hossein.
You guys, the jig is up.
I don't know how you managed to figure that out, but congratulations. So here's my charitable take, okay? So in Islam, hurting another person, or more specifically another Muslim, it's a sin, right? Unless it's like self-offense, or it's based on Sharia or some punishment according to a court or something, right? So if I go and slap a random Muslim in the face and I'm a Muslim, that's considered a sin in Islam. You harmed another person, right? This harm is not necessarily physical harm, right? So for example, if Susanna is a Muslim and I'm a Muslim, and I go talk behind Susanna's back, and Susanna finds out and she's hurt and she's just like, she's upset about this, I have committed the sin. I have hurt Susanna emotionally, and I have committed a sin against Susanna. And at Qiyamah, at the Day of Judgment, I have to pay for this sin that I committed against Susanna, right? By hurting her feelings. This is a damage that I've caused on another human being, right? So this is considered a sin. So guys, look at me. I'm being so charitable to the most ridiculous fatwa, okay? I'm defending a cleric. So what this cleric is saying, okay, is, hey, if somebody posts a joke and their intention was for you to enjoy it and laugh, then if you post a laughing emoji to that, that's not a sin. You guys shouldn't be like, I'm not going a fatwa on emojis. I'm talking about the intention behind the emoji, okay? So if you a joke, maybe that person appreciates your emoji because like, oh yeah, I posted a funny joke, and you're responding with a laughing emoji, and they're like, hey, yeah, look, and they get encouraged to post another joke. So that's not a sin. But if you're putting a emoji as a way to hurt somebody, to make fun of them, well, that's obviously a sin, because you're hurting a person's feeling, and you're committing a sin because you're causing emotional damage to somebody. So this is not a fatwa on emojis per se. This is me bringing to your attention the fact that if you're using anything, including emojis, as a way to hurt somebody, this is a sin in Islam because you're hurting somebody. Okay. How do you guys like that? Did I not just save this man's fatwa? I think I just saved this man's fatwa.
I mean, you made sense.
I think you,
I would
I
just-
think you just said exactly what he would say.
Right. Okay, cool, guys. Look at this. We're still manning clerics. We're being even made fun of by even Muslims.
The rabid atheist is saying, why do I feel like I'm suddenly in discussion on Christian swear words all of a sudden? Frick it all. I want to clarify that what I was talking about was Giba, and it's specifically mentioning something about a person in their absence that they would hate to have mentioned or known. So I was a little bit off, but it pertains to like slander and ridicule. So, hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe. Link in the description below.